Hello everybody, Hax the Hunter here, and welcome to a 3v3 battle with myself, WarriorOfSparta and Lionheart, against 3 players who fought against us on the Total War official livestream where Lionheart took over the other night. So, fighting on the Cliff of Beasts map, which is a chaos-tainted landscape, as you will see when we get onto the battlefield. So, here we are. I am playing as Vampire Counts, you have Lionheart in the middle playing as the Dwarves, and you have WarriorOfSparta here on the left, playing as the Empire, of course. He's got Demogryph Knights, Steam Tank, Halberdiers, Great Swords, Handgunners, Balthazar Gelt on an Imperial Pegasus, and then here coming to Lionheart's lines, Iron Breakers, got an Iron Unit of Iron Drakes, got the Longbeards, Ungrave Iron Fist, a Runesmith, and obviously the Thunderers. And you're going over to my army up at the top. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zombies. Just for cannon fodder. Graveguard. Graveguard with great weapons over here. You've got the Cairn Wraiths as well. Vargeist at the back. Manfred on his flying steed. Vargeist and the Black Knights over here dealing with some Goblin Wolf Riders. They're not going to enjoy facing off against though. I've got some Hex Wraith Cavalry as well, fighting as I did Soldier, and some Boar Boys as I'm trying to get away from the battle. While I send Manfred in, I send the Black Knights across, and the main engagement is here. Zombies going in front to catch the enemy. The Graveguard coming in to swallow up the ranks. Unfortunately, there was a lot of Black Orcs for me to deal with, so I sent the camera straight in to go to armor piercing. They only take magical damage really, 75% ward save for physical, so yeah, really quite good. We've got the main Dwarven line firing against the Empire here, them firing back as well. We've got the Iron Drakes burning some of the Empire soldiers down. Lovely sight to see. Going over to Warriors now is done for a kind of a bent formation to keep in mind the fact that they've got a Ragnarok Spider, they've got Trolls, and they have Goblin Wolf Chariots flanking. They're using Balthazar Gelt's spells. Searing Doom, I think that's spell called, but don't quote me on it. He's got his handgunners, he's got his great swords, all trying to form up against a blob of Black Orcs. We're getting raked by those handgunners. Definitely a good strategy by WarriorOfSparta there to try and take down and damage the Orcs before they engage his front lines, which I think he's sending up his great swords to bear the brunt, as well as the Halberdiers. Unfortunately, Halberdiers are not that great against units that are not large. The Steam Tank firing on some Trolls. The Ragnarok Spider getting overwhelmed by some Demogryphs.
Right to live!
Trolls obviously doing a lot of damage and throwing up a whole lot of Warriors troops. Not fun. And over here, Dwarves still firing, trying to take down Karl Franz actually, doing a lot of damage. While Lionheart tries to take down all those Great Sword units, all those Demogryph Knights. Whereas my lines getting pretty spread out thin. Graveguard crumbling, trying to have Manfred keep everything together. As I fled the battlefield, he has gone. The leadership of these Orcs should be an all-time low, but as you know, Black Orcs aren't easy to break. They are very strong units. Even Cairn Wraiths showing off terror, and Hex Wraiths don't take them down. Vargeist is using everything I can on this side to try and keep the Orcs at bay, whereas he's actually spreading units out, he's taking them back, he's reforming and hitting Lionheart, which is not good because Lionheart's already got his hands full with all these Empire soldiers in the middle. You got WarriorOfSparta trying his best to deal with the WarriorOfSparta, deal with the trolls, and Grimgor. I think Grimgor's causing a lot of damage. A lot of damage here, as you can see. There he is. Nope, there he is. That makes him. Is that a Black Orc?
Die, greenskin scum!
Yep, die, greenskin scum. Steam tank firing and manually hitting some of these Black Orcs. A lovely contraption by the Empire. It's quite tense at this point. There's a lot of enemy Demigryph Knights. But Karl Franz is still surviving, getting shot to bits by the Thunderers. The Iron Drake's still holding, getting hit in the rear by some goblins and still burning down the Black Orcs here. What exemplary dwarves. Well, I've got my Graveguard trying their best to kill some Black Orcs here. Fortunately, I've got a downhill disadvantage against these guys. Some of my units are starting to crumble. And over at the main front, Manfred is trying desperately to keep the leadership up. And even I go in, I've got to go in to try and break these Black Orcs now. It's too much for me not to do that, or else they will win on this side. And that would not be very good for my allies, WarriorOfSparta and Lionheart, because as you can see, they've already have Black Orcs and Orc Biggins coming to harass Lionheart's lines. The Lionheart's Ironbreakers and Lungbeards holding the best they can against all those Demigryphs and Black Orcs coming in. Warriors' lines starting to break. These Halberdiers, they haven't got very good leadership. Now WarriorOfSparta is terrifying, but they have got good defense against large. I don't know if I can show you that. Yeah, there you go, Halberdiers. Got the armor piercing, anti-large, charge defense against large. Obviously the Ragnarok being a very, very large spider, as you can see. It's not very friendly. It's a very big one. Balthazar Gelt there, doing the best he can, buffing, debuffing, and even engaging in melee every now and then. Oh, I think that was an Orc Shaman. Yep, an Orc Shaman there, using one of his spells against the Grey Swords. And you just got these Demigryph Knights, the enemy Demigryph Knights, causing such a problem for Lionheart here with all the Thunderers. Not good, not good. Whereas over on my side, this unit just crumbles to dust. It's gone. These units are freed up. We try and send Black Knights against them, but even these guys are crumbling. Manfred, Vargeist, Graveguard, trying to just finish off these Black Orcs. Are going, routing, finally starting to win on this side, even though a lot of the units just went away to fight Lionheart, which was not good for the battle. As you can see, the balance of power is only just slightly in our favour now. It's been a very intense battle. You can look, everyone's units are diminished, scattered, like kind of a last ditch attempt to keep it up. Try and fight, try and win. Because you've got the Black Orcs here, way out of my range, trying to chase them down. I'm tired. As the undead gets tired. So I've got my Graveguard, Great Weapons, Graveguard, whatever I've got left moving. Then I noticed that you've got a problem over on the other side. Grimgor is still alive, he's still causing problems. So I think Manfred is on the case as soon as he can get down there. Vargeist, unfortunately, I sent them to charge against the Black Orcs, but Vargeist weren't doing very well. They're trying the tired, they're charging to the rear, and then the Black Orcs engage. And that wasn't very fun for the Vargeist, I can tell you, 2 units of Black Orcs. I might have saved Lionheart's Iron Drakes though. 2 guys left. Are they going to try firing? Oh, the opposite way. No, they're tired. They're too tired. Here I'm sending my Graveguard trying to tie up some of his units while Manfred heads over. Let's see if he can do this. It's pretty funny. Hang on, Manfred. You've got a job to do. Go help Balthazar Gelt in an unlikely friendship here, trying to take down Grimboy. You've got the Orc Shaman there, casting spells still. No, it's Brainbuster actually, not Foot of Gork. Doing a lot of damage, but here we are. Manfred buffing, helping out. Even though Manfred's wavering. So yeah, on Death Resurgent, which is a buff for everybody around you, so I buffed Warrior Sparta's troops as well as Manfred here with leadership, probably allowing us to survive, while I keep casting spells on myself, causing terror, plus leadership, engaging against Grimgor as much as possible. Steam Tank is still trying to fight orcs here, orc biggins. Graveguard trying to chase down these black orcs. My other Graveguard up here just crumbling down to dust. Just dead, gone. All crumbled. This other unit of Graveguard is all I have left on the battlefield now, apart from Manfred, who is dealing with Grimgor at the moment, along with the unit of miners with blasting charges. Just trying to do our best here. I think you've got WarriorOfSparta as well with the Balthasar, just trying to finish him off. Like, broken and routing is good for us, for the enemy leadership, but actually taking him down off the battlefield is more important. They've still got Goblin Wolf Chariots, they've still got Black Orcs, still fighting to tooth and nail to stay alive. Lionheart's Ironbreakers just trying to take down the Greatswords while getting shot by the Empire handgunners with Demigryph Knights. Keep cycle charging. Not good. More Black Orcs coming to the battlefield. My Graveguard still chasing. Debilitated, they're slow, they're undead. Steam Tank still trying to kill them. But Grimgor fell. Finally we took out Grimgor Ironhide, and the battle started to go way in our favour. The enemy are routing from the battlefield. I think the Empire is the only faction that still stayed there till the end, along with some Black Orcs. But yeah, the mass rout ensues, and the battle is won. Fantastic. A Pyrrhic victory. Emphasise Pyrrhic there, because it was so close. Right, let's take a look at some of our units. I can see my army not doing too bad overall. The Graveguard getting a fair amount of kills. Some of the units that are probably worthless, obviously the zombies, but they were there intended to be worthless to try and stop all installing the enemy that I was facing. His archers, but he didn't actually bring any actual ground archers. I think that's why I had such a problem with them. But yeah, my Hexwraith's doing okay. Black Knights not so bad. Vargeist really cream of the crop there, doing pretty good. And you got Lionheart's army, Ungrim, doing okay. Miners of Blast and Chargers, not too bad. Longbeards, good overall. And when you get to the Hammerers and the Ironbreakers, do you truly see how Lionheart survives so long against the Empire player? Because they do not break. And they are good. They've got blasting charges as well as their insane charge defense against all, and they're pretty good units actually. Thunderers doing okay overall. The Iron Drake's not doing too bad for themselves. Then you got WarriorOfSparta's army taking a fair few halberdiers, but I think that worked against the Ragnarok Spider that MLK took. He had his greatswords doing well overall. His handgunners doing okay. Obviously the Demigryph Knights doing perfectly, and the Steam Tank getting 107 kills. 107. Good job, Warrior. And then you've got Charade on the opposing side, taking a lot of Spearmen and Swordsmen. They just don't work. The Halberdiers not doing well either. Obviously coming to shine when you got 3 Greatsword units getting a fair amount of kills. The Handgunners not doing too bad for themselves, and obviously taking 3 Demigryph Knights doing brilliantly against Lionheart. And then go to MLK. As you can see, he took a lot of Orc Biggins, Black Orcs, taking 6 units of Black Orcs, which is insane. Really powerful, really tanky. They can do a lot of damage. Overall, not bad unit kills. He did really well against WarriorOfSparta. There, obviously Grimgor being pretty deadly on the battlefield just by himself. And my opponent, all installing, yeah, Orc Biggins doing a lot of damage against my undead Black Orcs. Oh, so deadly. He took 6 as well. It's a fair amount of Black Orcs there. Boy Biggins still doing a lot of damage. He only fell down a bit with the Goblin Wolf Rider archers. They didn't end up doing much, and the Gobbos themselves. Definitely probably a wasted expenditure there, but good for me because I actually managed to just clinch the survival on the right side. Keep them pinned down. And obviously the Doom Divers. Always Doom Divers do well. 63 kills for the other player, 82 for him. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this very close 3v3 battle. Please leave a like if you did, and obviously subscribe if you want to see more. If you haven't checked out WarriorOfSparta and Lionheart, I don't know why you'd be on my channel and not already know about them, but if you haven't, they're going to be in the description. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed. Do thank you for watching. I've been Hax the Hunter. Bye bye.